If you don't stop washing your chicken before you cook it, you might land yourself into some pretty serious health issues. Let me explain. Generally, washing things is considered good hygiene, whether that's washing your hands frequently, washing your clothes, or washing your food, fruits, and vegetables before consuming them. Ideally, we're expected to wash our fresh fruits and veggies under running water to remove any lingering dirt or germs that may still be latching onto your yummy meal. It's not really that washing our foods totally eliminates germs or bacteria, but it can at least reduce the risk of ingesting dangerous and unhealthy microorganisms that we can't see. And while washing is great, there are some categories of foods that we don't need to wash. For example, cooked food is already safe to eat, so there's no need to wash it any longer, and so is packaged food because it's usually washed before it's packaged up. Another example of foods that don't need washing are fruits and vegetables that have been peeled or cut. The peel or outer layer of fruits and vegetables often contains the most dirt and bacteria, so if you peel or cut them, you don't need to wash them any longer. However, not all of your food should be washed before cooking. Some foods, in fact, are actually more dangerous to you when washed before cooking than if you left them unwashed. Sounds kind of surprising, right? Well, okay. Let me explain. For poultry or meat in general, the risk of ingesting harmful bacteria is higher when you wash or rinse them compared to when you don't. Recent research by the USDA has shown that rinsing your meat or poultry actually increases the risk of cross-contamination in your kitchen, which can lead to other kinds of foodborne diseases. I call this one death by hygiene. It's kind of ironic, right? Now, here's the general working theory. Washing your chicken causes bacteria to splash along with the water on your kitchen surfaces. Those bacteria don't die. They simply wait to be transferred to another kind of food like your vegetables when you cut them on the same surface. Okay, now that I've told you not to wash your chicken before cooking, I suppose you expect me to tell you why and give you some justifiable reasons. So, here we go. One of the most harmful bacteria on chicken skin is known as salmonella. Another bacterial bad guy to watch out for is this little dude called Campylobacter. And along with other bad guys, they simply spread when you wash your chicken with water. Washing your chicken is like giving a vehicle to these bad guys who are only stranded and limited to the chicken. But now that they've got a car, they can travel and spread themselves all over your kitchen. And I'm pretty sure that wasn't your original intention, right? Salmonella is a bacteria that's mostly found in chickens, and it can cause food poisoning. This bacteria is really harmful and tends to be incredibly dangerous, especially for children, older adults, and people with weaker immune systems. If you're wondering how this bacteria finds its way into chickens, let me help you out with that one. Salmonella can get into chickens through a variety of ways, including through contact with the feces of infected chickens. As a common inhabitant of the intestinal tract of chickens, it can be shed in their feces. If chickens are not properly cleaned and disinfected after they've been in contact with feces, salmonella can spread to other chickens and subsequently to their meat. However, another common way in which salmonella gets into chickens is through contact with contaminated water or feed. And because the salmonella bacteria can be found in water and feed, it can spread to chickens if they come into contact with it. This can easily happen undetected if the fowl comes into contact with this contaminated food or water. Finally, salmonella can also be spread from other animals to chickens, such as through contact with infected rodents or birds. Salmonella bacterial infection is primarily through ingestion of contaminated foods, either by animal or human feces. These bacteria have the capacity of invading the gastrointestinal tract to cause what is known as salmonellosis. However, in places like sub-Saharan Africa, this infection can cause paratyphoid fever. When salmonella invades the bloodstream and organs of humans, it can trigger typhoid fever through secretion of endotoxins. At this level, it may become life-threatening, sending its patient into what is known as septic shock. At this point, antibiotics will be needed to help the patient survive. Vomiting, diarrhea, and other unpleasant symptoms are mostly the causes of food poisoning, which is an unpleasant result of not adhering to the right food preparation hygiene. But hey, it's not all sad news. Don't start thinking of avoiding chicken and other kinds of meat just yet. The solution to all those dirt, germs, and bacteria you want to remove by washing is on your stove and not in your kitchen sink. Let me explain what I mean. Chicken doesn't necessarily need to be washed. The germs on them can easily be killed when they're cooked with the proper temperature. Interestingly, salmonella bacteria cannot be destroyed by freezing. However, they can be destroyed by ultraviolet lights or heat. If not totally destroyed at least, their destruction can be accelerated by these forces. Salmonella doesn't stand a chance when heat of about 55 degrees Celsius or 131 degrees Fahrenheit is applied for about 90 minutes or 60 degrees Celsius, about 140 degrees Fahrenheit, for 12 minutes. This means your best bet for killing salmonella bacteria is not washing, but some good old-fashioned cooking. Another great way to stop salmonella is to prevent cross-contamination at its source. One easy way to do this is to make sure that when you defrost raw meat or poultry, you do so in a bowl. Also, never leave or defrost raw meat on the top shelf of your refrigerator, as juices can leak and spread this dangerous bacteria to all of your other food. With all that said, we still have to acknowledge the role that washing plays in keeping us safe and healthy. As such, I need to stress the fact that you can still limit the spread of bacteria by sanitizing the bowls, plates, and knives that have been used to prepare your chicken. You can also take additional steps to ensure that your raw meat or poultry are separated from your other groceries in order to avoid further cross-contamination. And, as the old saying goes, an ounce of prevention is worth more than a pound of cure. There are probably 1001 different reasons why washing chicken is dangerous, but these are some of the most common ones and the solutions for you. If you found the information in this video educational and fascinating, then I've done a good job. My goal on our channel is to bring you highly educational health information with a little bit of an entertaining presentation of the facts so that you can enjoy learning with us. If you like this video, then I'm sure you'll like the other videos that we've produced for our channel. So, follow the prompt on your screen right now to watch other educational and entertaining health videos on our channel. And while you're doing that, please remember to subscribe to the channel if you're new here and give all my other videos a thumbs up to encourage me to make some more interesting videos like this one. And as always, thank you very much for choosing to spend your time with us today. We'll see you in the next video.